Hello, my name is Jacob Kelly. This is my fourth industry interview for Intro to Sports Management, and my interviewee for this interview was Serkan Örsan, or Turkish. Some background on Turkish or Serkan. He is from Istanbul, Turkey. He has 16 years of experience directing in America with Inter Atlanta FC, Decatur DeKalb YMCA, and he was part of the Georgia State Olympic Development Committee, which he would take the best players in Georgia and develop their soccer skills. He is currently the executive director at the Southeast region of Kingshammer in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And Kingshammer is a very big soccer club and is expanding throughout the Southeast of the United States in different areas as well. Pictured on the right is Turkish. He is in the middle holding the jersey. So the summary of the interview were focused primarily on how he's gotten to this point in his life. Our main focus points were organization, in which we talked a lot about how he's organized himself to get to the point where he is and how he's planning to get better at organization and what he needs to do that. We talked about the transitional phases of life, him moving to America and how he's transitioned from that point and what he faced as his challenges when he first came here. And he really talked big time on passion. This was something that he really focused on in every question. Passion being instituted into other people, as well as passion being grown within himself since he was young for whatever it is that he's doing, specifically being a director at a soccer club. And being aware of your surroundings. This is a big one, and this is overarching over all of them. I'm going to break it down to a couple points in the next slide, but a lot of it's communication and respect. So the key points: organization, spending your time wisely and making sacrifices. When Serkan had originally moved into America, he had to make sacrifices, and those were for his nutrition, for his sleep, but that was to get to the point of where he's at today. So he would come here, he would get about 4 hours of sleep, and he was working 2 jobs. He was at school as well, and so not getting a lot of sleep, talking a lot about eating fast food a lot, and how it really hurt his nutrition. However, it's helped him out to where he's gotten today, and he's not afraid to admit that he made those sacrifices to get where he's at. The transitional phases of life, and how to adjust and using your own experience to guide others. With this, he had talked about the empathy that he has for the people that come over from other countries who are immigrants just like himself. Using that, he said that he had about 50 to 60% of his coaching staff that were immigrants from different countries, and that being able to empathize with them was very important. Being able to understand their circumstances is dire, and understanding what they need and how much workload they can really have. With passion, we talked about understanding yourself and how to institute it into other people that you are directing. It's very easy for you to have passion just for yourself and the things around you, but when you're able to institute it into others from yourself, that's how you do it. And then once again, this comes from communication and respecting others and understanding what the situation they're in as well. Leading into being aware of your surroundings with communication and respect, this all boggles down to the distribution of responsibility. And if you do not communicate, if you do not respect your others, then you cannot distribute responsibility well throughout an organization. So what I've learned, understanding when and where to make sacrifices, giving others what they need rather than what I think they need, and understanding what others want through communication. These are all quotes from the interview that Turkish had said, responding to different questions. What I could have done differently, personally, was better direct communication with communicating timelines. This communication had started in early February but had to be delayed due to a couple cancellations, a couple miscommunications along the lines of not being able to respond to emails in time. And it all just got pushed up until the final week. We were able to get it done by the deadline. I just wish that it could have been done a little bit earlier. And having more professionalism, scheduling a better time for myself for the interview. When I did the interview, I was in between class and work, and so was rushing to get it done. But I was able to get it done. I had professionalism, just wish I had a little bit more. All right, thank you so much. This is my final interview.